If you have watched any of my other Persona videos, you've likely heard me talk endlessly about the idea of grief styles, so I'll keep it brief. There are 3 core styles of grief that operate along a continuum, with these styles being instrumental grief, which encompasses people who want to experience their grief more intellectually or physically. In essence, the individual will want to have control over their emotions, and they'll focus more on trying to solve problems and complete tasks to cope with their grief. On the other side of the continuum, though, is intuitive grief, which is more so when an individual has a heightened experience and expression of emotion and a desire to talk about the loss. And the third is a blended grief style, where the individual displays both intuitive and instrumental attributes. If we're honest though, rarely is anyone ever so polarized on one side or the other that they wouldn't be considered blended, at least in part. So instead, we look more closely at where the individual's tendencies lie. And in the case of Yukari, she leans much more heavily towards an instrumental style of grief, which is in part revealed in this initial conversation in the hospital when she shares the circumstances surrounding her father's loss with Makoto, and how she's going to Gekkoukan High in the hopes of finding out more about what actually happened to him.